Do you think you would get a little Violet?
Little. That's so cute. No.
No, I'm literally obsessed.
Hey, besties.
Welcome to Literally Obsessed. It's Cassie.
And Brittany.
Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It is a night podcast, everyone. Hope you guys are excited for our night ambiance. Love these episodes. They are very fun. We will get delusional at some point because we did work earlier today.
We did.
Our day job.
Worked our day job. Now we're here for our second job.
Yup. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Welcome to Iron Flame episode 12, everybody. We are covering only 2 chapters today because we are getting ready for our favorite chapter of all time, almost, for next week. So we're going over 45 and 46 today. Pretty short, but we'll, yap.
Yeah, we're yappers, so don't you worry.
Don't worry.
As usual, don't forget that we have our newsletter and our Patreon. Newsletter just went out for us, but it's probably been a couple weeks for you guys.
Almost September's for y'all.
Yeah, but we do come out with a new newsletter.
Newsletter.
That's what I was trying to say. Every month on the first of the month with our schedule for the upcoming month, as well as what we're working on kind of in the background, book recommendations, what we're up to, stuff like that. And our Patreon, we have our book club and our book besties, where we plan to do a lot of fun stuff over there. Just kind of build a community, have a Discord channel, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, guys. You guys can find all of that in the links below or in our Instagram bio. Check us out. As usual, we don't really have too many crazy little things in this episode, but content warning. Please do not listen if you are not 18. Of course, Brittany and I like to get a little crazy and inappropriate at times, so it's a little content warning there. Also, spoiler warning, if you have not read Iron Flame all the way through, we are going over these chapters as well as everything else that's happened in the books or theories that we've seen online. So if you do not want spoilers, no watchy. Y'all know the drill by now. But yeah.
All right. Shall we hop in?
Yes.
To chapter 45. Let's spill the tea.
Alrighty, y'all.
Spill it, Cassie.
Let me read it off. Chapter 45. We open the chapter with Major de Vera reading the death roll from the battles along the nearby villages. Also, 4 new dragons have hatched as well, which is very fun. Every commissioned rider that is not teaching the flyers and riders were sent to man the outposts along the cliffs of Dralor. Sure. Which includes Xaden, Garrick, and Mira. Kat has been driving Miss Violet insane, and since Xaden is not here, it has got even more and more bullshitty. Violet tells the besties that Kat came to her room, aka Xaden's room, in a very sheer nightdress. Oof. Rhea and the squad chat about how wild Kat is for all of that, and Bodhi joins, telling Rhea and Violet that Professor Trissa chose the second years for a new class in the valley. The next day, the squads meet the second year's flyers that are, with Kat's drifts, summoned for class altogether. Also, if anyone's wondering, Andarna is still growing day by day, and Sawyer has a little moment of awe. Love you, little Sawyer. Riding on the Sawyer train just a little bit more, he also asked Violet if she can teach him sign language for Jacinia. We're crying. Rhiannon also finally shows up to class after settling in her family that came to Erasia for safety. A couple more family members are expected to come and seek shelter here as well. Trissa hands the 7 of them their own printed illustration of a Tirish rune, which Violet points out is a series of graduated squares nearly identical to the hilt of the dagger she always carries. Trissa has Violet explain how excess magic works and how it's a small amount of magic that is extorted without notice. This translates to how magic is tied to objects. She also explains that runes are strands of magic pulled from someone's power, woven into patterns to be stored for a later time, a process called tempering. Professor demonstrates putting her power into a makeshift rune, explaining how shapes have meaning. She also explains that the reason no one teaches about this is because it was a Tirish-controlled and perfected practice and was banned after the unification of Navarre. She orders everyone to practice separating a piece of their power.
All right, chapter 46. Xaden and Violet are back in their room, and Violet is attempting to master a rune. Violet confirms that Xaden put runes in her daggers, and that is how they were able to get out of the interrogation chamber. Xaden put an extra element in it, though, so it wasn't just an unlocking rune. He added the element of need to it, so it would only work when Violet needed a door to open. If she went to the forge at Basgiath, it would have opened for her. Violet asks about the stone that Xaden keeps by his bed, and he tells her that Colonel Mari, aka Liam and Sloane's mom, made 107 of them for the marked ones, and no one alive knows how to replicate it. It was a protection rune, only intended to be used once, and the rune was made to protect someone of his dad's bloodline. It was designed to counter the signet of the rider whose dragon would kill their parents, and it would only activate when killed by dragon fire. All the marked ones held on to them as they were at their parents' execution, and they felt burning race up their arms, which led to their rebellion relics. Xaden tries to give Violet advice on her rune, but she doesn't want any help, only to find out he was right, of course. And the cadets all meet in the sparring gym, and they are being lectured by the professors about how they cannot get along. They're no longer going to be separated for classes so that they will learn to respect each other as equals. But for the next 6 hours, every request between cadets of the same year for challenge will be granted so that everyone can just get over themselves and move on. Starting tomorrow, each squad of riders will absorb into a drift of flyers, and everyone will abide by the rider codex. A line of flyers forms, and challenges begin among the cadets. Kat challenges Violet, of course, and Violet quickly realizes that fighting Kat seems easy, like as if she knows what she's going to do next. And then that's when she realizes that the fighting is a little bit too familiar because she fights like Xaden, and Xaden trained both of them.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun.
Messy. Do you know that's from?
I don't, but you say it all the time.
I do say it all the time. It's from, you know, those like little claymations that they had for like Santa Claus.
Oh wait, you did show me this.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Is it from Frosty? And oh no, actually it's not claymation. It's the Frosty the Snowman animation.
Oh well, then I've seen that.
Yeah,
as a
and
kid.
he's like messy. Just like that.
Messy.
That's what they are. They love to be messy. Alrighty, y'all. Let's deep dive into these chapters.
All right. So going back to chapter 45. So in the epigraph, it says that the Venons started going after unbonded griffin flyers about 50 years ago. When do we think that they started going after riders?
About 50 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's before or after? Let's start there.
After?
I think after.
Well, I'm also curious because it says that they just thought they were coming from the barons. Like, were they just born Venon?
See, okay. Well, okay.
Because I had a little bit of a question about that. Like, are you just born a Venon?
We don't know, right?
Or do you think it was Dragon Riders?
Okay, I guess that will be answered if we find out, like, what the fucking root of Venon are. Like, what's the backstory of Venon? Right. But I think that if they went after unbonded griffin flyers first, it's like why would you go to what prompted them to move on? So in that time I would say maybe like a couple years after them, maybe like
they probably realized like we could have world domination.
We should probably hit the next big thing.
Yeah.
The NBT.
Flyers. Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I really want to know more about Venon.
Yeah, I would like to,
we need to go more theories about Venon. About the upbringings of Venon.
This is getting crazy.
No, go ahead.
Well, like, are they just living a normal life when they're not ransacking villages? Are they just, like, chilling? Do they have, like, relationships?
Do you think they have issues?
Well, that's what it's like. Do you think anybody's, like, a couple?
Aww.
And, like, can you have a Venon baby?
I think, well, if Violet is somewhat Venon, from birth, from
I'm just
conception,
curious.
then a baby can pop out of Venon of a sort.
Imagine you're getting attacked by a Venon. She's pregnant.
Imagine you're getting attacked by a baby Venon, like a baby.
Oh my gosh!
And you're like,
that is kind of scary. Because I'm just like, do you think they're just chilling on their day-to-day life?
I would envision them as like a I keep going back to Harry Potter. Sorry. I know that's getting
you're
old.
like, I'm picturing like the Dementors just kind of hang out when they're not attacking.
They're kind of like playing cards, Uno, like on the sides
Yeah.
until they get called sworn in.
What do you think they have for breakfast?
Okay. I think that they're pretty crazy. I think that they go pretty old fashioned though, like black coffee.
Okay.
And I also think maybe like they fast in the morning.
Okay.
And then
they intermittent fast or whatever.
Yes. And I also do think that but on the real though, I think they take a monster before a flight. they'll shotgun a Red Bull.
Okay. Fair. Fair.
They're like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then they're off to battle.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, scratch the black coffee. I think a Red Bull in the morning, and that's it. That's all they got. They don't seem very like needing actual food. They just source themselves.
Okay, with the power?
Sure.
It's weird to think, because the venom that we know, right, are like deteriorating. Like they look kind of creepy.
Right.
But like Xaden is now a venom. We have to talk about it.
I literally have gone this long, like a week, without thinking about it.
I know. But sorry to bring it up. But
No.
He's now a venom. You just think he's not going to eat food anymore.
He can't have his cake anymore.
I think he's still going to eat food. But it's weird to think about them being like monsters, and then it's like, okay, well, Xaden is now the same as them.
I guess I
still living his life
too much that they're like vampires who don't get
like
any nutritional value.
Yeah.
I don't know what they feast on.
I don't know. Do you think it's gonna be different when he's a venom? Do you think it's gonna be different?
Oh my god, I hope not. But yeah,
wait,
for sure.
Wait, why are you seem sad? Are we talking about the same thing?
Are we talking about Xaden?
Yeah.
Being venom?
Yeah.
And being different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sad.
Do we think like...
Oh, do you think... Oh, that's gonna...
Do you think it's gonna be different?
Oh, I thought... Okay, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you now. Do you think it gets bigger?
Like, better? I don't know.
They're more aggressive.
Maybe.
Do you... I don't know if I should say
No,
it.
I think you should.
Do you think...
Uh-huh.
No, I don't.
No,
really don't know.
You have
okay,
to.
do you think they get like vampire powers where they get really like fast and like like the scene in Twilight,
like racing through the woods?
Sure, different scene in my mind.
Oh,
Their
talking about
honeymoon.
their honeymoon. Okay. Like, do I think they're gonna break the bed? Is that what you're asking?
I mean, they do it without that. They did it without being a venom. They did break something.
They did break.
So do you think that they
will break more?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know why I see them being very like 10 times stronger than they are.
Yeah.
You know, they get a lot more power, a lot more strength. With Xaden, that's crazy.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point. I don't know. I need to see.
I am so excited for the first smut scene of Onyx Storm.
I hope the book just opens up.
It's like, oh my god, because at that point, no, we have to wait until we get to the last chapter. I have so many questions.
Yeah, I have a lot of
about
questions.
what if Violet, what she knows, and how much she knows.
Okay, fair.
I have to wait.
Yeah. Okay, fair.
I honestly, one thing I will say though is I would like to take into account more of how much we learn of Venom in the next couple of chapters, at least the last bit.
Yeah, we gotta
because I think I need to remember truly. All right, my point is, what does fortifying mean? I think I'm just stupid. I could have looked this up. Did you Google? Okay. No. I wanted to, keep it real and raw on here. They're trying to distract any venom from coming to the valley since 4 new dragons were hatched. And they said that they've been fortifying the nearby villages. So what does fortifying mean?
It says provide a place with defensive works as protection against attack.
Okay, so like they're building a little...
Or adding spirits to wine.
Oh, they're also doing that.
Maybe.
Xaden and Garrick are also drinking a lot of wine.
Probably. Sounds like
Aw,
them.
that's sweet. I don't know. I just wanted to know what that meant.
Well, there you go.
There I go.
Stupid. Okay. Okay. I just have to bring this up because, like, Kat is pissing me the fuck off.
Trolley.
And it's not just Kat. It's all of them. The Flyers are, like, still mad, with the exception of Marin, at Violet because they claim that she saved a rider over a Flyer because, what's her name? I've already forgotten.
I don't know. I don't remember how to even say it.
Oh, Luella.
Mm-hmm.
Luella fell. It wasn't on purpose. Like, Violet's shoulder popped out of her socket and Luella couldn't hold on. But if it was, of course she's going to save her friend.
Right.
Over a Flyer.
Someone she doesn't know.
Guaranteed.
Yep.
They would do the exact same thing and they would have saved Luella over Sawyer
Violet.
or whoever
Yeah.
else. Or Violet. Yeah. So, also, like, can you be that upset? I don't know. I was just kind of like, guys, be for real.
I get it. They're not used to people dying left and right. But, like, it happens, okay? At the end of the day, you're in a war. You're going to lose people.
I mean, yeah, people are going to die. Which is
I can't
terrible,
believe I
but,
said-
like, inevitable?
I can't believe I fucking quoted that. I can't believe I acted like Vanessa Hudgens right now. Do y'all know about that? Do y'all remember when Vanessa Hudgens said that? That's basically what they just said.
People are gonna die.
Violet literally just said that. It's
Okay.
inevitable.
It's terrible, but inevitable. Well, I just wanted to say, I feel like hands down they would have saved somebody from their drift over a rider.
Yeah. That wasn't going to happen.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying everybody calm down.
Yeah. No, and they do hold this grudge for quite a bit.
Yeah, they do.
For annoyingly too long.
No, on my last nerve. Let me tell you what else is on my last nerve. And it's fucking Kat. Showing
Kat.
up in a silk robe to Violet's room. Or Zayden's room, should I say.
Crazy.
That's actually... I cannot believe that Rebecca just really stands by, like, if she was a man, you wouldn't hate her. No, Rebecca.
Rebecca,
Be for real, girl.
Regardless of the fact, it is disgusting. Because she knows that Violet's going to be there.
Yeah.
Regardless. Because I think they were trying to say, like, because it says that you're, like, staying in Rhiannon's room or something like that.
She knew that Violet was
No,
there.
she knew that. In a sheer dress. And a slutty
a
little...
robe.
Was it was it really?
Silk robe.
I thought it was a nightgown.
Isn't
Oh my
that
God,
crazy?
That's fucking wild.
Imagine her just wandering the halls.
She's like...
What did she think Zayden was going to do? Be for real, Kat. What did you think was going to happen?
When in the past, like, couple days has he... weeks or whatever...
Has he done?
Given the... That he hasn't proven that Violet was the person for him.
It just...
The hand on the thigh. I know she noticed that.
Oh, yeah.
I know she saw that. Fucking stupid. No, she's wild. She was really making me mad, but I hate to say I'm eating it up. I eat that shit up.
That's bad. I would do it too.
I would do it too.
So I get it.
I get it. So this is when Sawyer was asking if Violet could, like, teach him sign language. Mm-hmm. And she was like, yeah, sure. Kind of like, what's the sudden interest, or like, why can't, like, Riddick ask you, or blah blah blah. Wow, why did I write this? Here, you can talk about it. Yours.
Oh, okay. Well, I just don't know why Violet made this moment so weird.
She made it so
She made it really
awkward.
weird because, you know, so Sawyer comes up and he's like, Violet, and she's like, you, and he's like, I was wondering, stupid, but, like, I was wondering, and he, like, can't spit it out. And then Riddick is just like, he wants you to teach him sign language, right?
Uh-huh.
And she's like, oh, okay, like, I could teach you sign language. And he's like, oh my God, Riddick, like, stop, that's so awkward. Literally, Sawyer, calm down. That's probably what you meant.
I think
Be for real.
Oh, I think that's what it is. I think that's what I was saying.
And then, like, Riddick is just like, what? You were making it so awkward. It seemed like you were going to ask her out or something. And then Violet goes, what if he had been? It seemed like a pick me. I was like, do you want him to ask you out?
Like, why were you acting like it would be fine? Like, huh?
Like,
That's
so
awkward
so
to
what
say.
if he did?
That's so awkward to say to
I
a
have
friend.
never said that to any of my
I
guy
would
friends.
never say that.
When in a committed relationship.
She's just as bad, girl.
And then going off of that, Riddick is like, well, then I would have had to pick up like all the pieces because Zayden would have like ripped him to shreds.
Yeah.
And she's like, Zayden has more than enough confidence to survive me being asked out. I don't think so,
No,
girl.
I don't know. Honey.
I actually don't think so.
Oh my God. She's so stupid. It's like, that's such a weird comment to make. And
Sorry.
what if he asked me out? What's wrong with that? Huh?
It just was like, what if he had? I was like, ew, are you flirting with him? Stop.
Cut the cameras.
Cut the cameras. He's in love with your best friend. Literally, stop.
Oh, right. It was a little bit before. It was when Sawyer was like about Kat like going to see Zayden at his room, being like, why would she, are you, and then Riddick goes, think about where she sleeps. And they're like, ow. And it's just like, I like how they were like, be so fucking for real, Sawyer.
Yeah.
Like, think twice. He
Aww.
had a lot of moments in this part.
Yeah, he kind of did.
I love it. Okay, I'm glad I remembered that, but yeah. Oh, okay. Just want to say, I love how Tara and Rhiannon are still together.
Mm-hmm.
They made it through.
Literally, I don't think we've ever met Tara. We've
No,
never heard her talk.
I've only heard like words about her.
Yeah, like who is this girl?
I don't know.
Is she
Rhiannon
real?
And why we don't know? Violet doesn't ask.
It's very fair. Do you think she's homophobic? I'm just kidding.
Thumbnail. Clickbait. Violet's homophobic? There you go. I got it for you.
Thank you.
I don't know. Like, that's probably why we don't know fucking anything about her friends.
Yeah, because she doesn't ask.
It's all about her. Like a selfish bitch that she is. Sorry. Anyways, that really does a nice tie with my next point. I love how Rhiannon's such a good bestie. At least someone's a good bestie in here.
Yeah.
It's a very small moment, but when Violet wants to leave, when Bodhi comes and she doesn't want to expose to Bodhi about the whole cat situation, she tells Rhiannon that like she and her have to like somewhere to be, and then Rhiannon's like, we do? Oh, we do. Like,
Yeah.
Violet, just, you know that song Michael Jackson, A Man in the Mirror, right? Look in the mirror, honey.
Yeah.
Look in the mirror. The problem starts with you.
That Paramore song. Do you know that song? And she goes something about pointing a finger. Next time you point a finger, I'll point you to a mirror.
Damn, that's a hard line.
Yeah.
That's a hard line.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a hard line.
Yeah.
What song is that?
Playing God.
Oh.
I'll show it to you after.
Okay, thank you so much. I love Paramore.
So Violet being mad that Zayden was having her make runes out of fabric instead of just telling her.
This bitch can't get pleased.
He literally couldn't, girl. Why is she so upset about everything he does?
She's like, you haven't exposed your like whole mission enough for me. Like, as if he didn't literally completely drop everything and put every part of his mission that he's been working for years online just to save her, and she's pissed that he didn't say anything.
I don't think he could tell you, girl.
No, he couldn't.
You didn't even know what that was.
And then you would be pissed that he was like, oh, I can't say anything.
Exactly. Like he was helping you get a head start.
Never fucking satisfied. I will never be satisfied.
Add that to the final jam.
Add that to the final jam. I don't know. She just really pisses me off with when she gets mad at him. I'm like,
he's trying.
He's trying. Okay? He makes mistakes.
I also, okay, what do we think that making runes would look like in the show? Because I have an idea, but I'd love to hear
what
you
they
have
would
an
look
idea.
like in the show. Okay. I envision resin made. Maybe not resin. I know that's pretty bad for our planet. But somewhat of... I'm thinking a rhombus right now.
Okay.
I'm thinking rhombus.
Okay. Continue. Okay.
Those kind, like, is that what you're...
Well, sorry, like them making the rune.
Oh, what it looked like in the show? Okay, I thought you were talking about the,
because
like, literal
she says
rune.
that it's, like, invisible.
I see what you mean. Okay. Ooh, I don't know. Okay, I would say I'm envisioning... I don't know what show I'm thinking about. What show am I thinking about? Where whenever they, like, make power in, like, a series, or, like, when they're trying to film, like, a force field of a sort, it's kind of like this, like, it looks like a bubble of air-ish, but with, like, ripples in it. Kind of like Star Wars when they, like, use the force sometimes, that you can see, like, the ripple.
Yes.
And do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Something like that, and then with, like, a glow of a sort.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And then it, like, shapes up like a shape.
Yeah. I like it.
And that's why we are the directors for playing the series.
I picture it like a thread of, like, electricity. So you know, like, those what are those little globes that you could touch, and then there's, like, the power that goes up. So I picture that, but, like, she says, like, how you can just, like, pluck, like, from the, so just, like, plucking, like, a little strand of, like, looks like electricity, and then you can start, like, shaping it. Oops, I'm sorry. Shaping it into things. And then she says that they have, like, a little, like, block that they can put it into, so then it would just, like, get burned.
See, I think I was thinking of the block. I was thinking of what the little thing is.
The disc or whatever.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that one, actually, I think, better than mine.
That's how I pictured it. But
I think we could do it.
I think it would look cool. Yeah.
It's like, you know, in Hercules, when they take out the little life thread.
So I've actually never seen Hercules all the way through, or at least to my knowledge. I don't remember it. I've seen parts, but I've never actually seen the whole thing.
Oh my god.
I know.
I hate to say it, but for the haters out there that might comment, I agree with them.
That's fair. I should.
Hercules is so good, Brittany.
No, and I love the songs.
You would like... Wait, what point did you end it?
Wait, what do you do?
Like, the movie?
I just remember seeing clips throughout my life, but, like, never actually sitting and watching the whole thing. Maybe I did as a kid, but I couldn't tell you what happens in the movie.
I cry almost at the end each time I watch it.
Okay, well, I'll have to watch it.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah, I just, like, I don't know how it ends. I couldn't tell you. You know what I mean? I think maybe I have seen it as a kid, but I don't remember.
You've never seen, like, a little... They take, like, a little thread.
I don't think so.
Take, like, scissors, and they're, like...
Maybe.
It's like that's their life thread. Like, that's,
okay.
like... That's what I envision, because they, like, pluck it out of a little thing.
Okay.
So when you were doing that, I was like, oh my god, it's like Hercules.
I'll have to give it a watch.
Guys.
I'm so sorry.
Bully Brittany into watching Hercules. It's so good. I'm really shocked, actually.
Yeah.
Really? Is that, like one of the only Disney movies you've only watched? You haven't watched?
Maybe. Like, I don't really remember, like, Sword in the Stone all too well.
Okay.
If you know. Well, we were just talking today
it.
about how I haven't seen Big Hero 6. I've only seen the first couple minutes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that.
Oh, maybe you weren't listening when I said it. But it wasn't to just Cassie. It was to a group of people. But I've only seen, like, spoilers if you haven't seen it. I know that the brother dies.
Yeah.
But I've only seen...
To be fair, that does happen, like, pretty early.
Yeah, I've only seen, like, pretty much up until that point.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know why. It's not that I don't want to watch it.
Right.
It's just, like...
Maybe you had the time to watch it.
Yeah, and I've heard this is a telltale sign of anxiety. But I will just, like, not watch something new, and I'll rewatch something.
Girl, that's me every time. I always watch a comfort movie.
Yeah.
Comfort show.
Yeah.
No, you have to watch it.
I will.
You have to watch it.
I'll get to it at some point.
Also, Hercules, I would honestly borderline put that first.
Okay. I'll watch it. I have Disney Plus. Okay, so not Violet. Not even realizing that Xaden was, like, practically naked during their entire conversation.
No, what did she say? She's like,
because
I didn't even notice.
I would have realized right away. She didn't smell like he had just taken a shower.
She didn't notice at least the
He was
top
literally kissing her neck. Not at any point did she think to like turn around.
Okay.
It was
Oh
just a
my
missed
God.
opportunity.
This,
Violet.
I forgot that this part was a little steamy, so sorry that I lied to you guys in the beginning. It's not too steamy, but it's just very little tension.
Yeah, it was a little bit of
moment.
tension.
It's it's him, like the way she like explained to him her like feeling how he was like kissing her neck, and then just like his wet body after
She
being
didn't
in
know
the
it
shower
was wet, apparently.
because she's stupid. I'm like, you're telling me not to sound gross, but you're so distracted by these runes that you're not even paying attention to your hot ass boyfriend that's
what
behind
I'm
you.
saying though. How could you not tell he just took a shower?
How are you shocked?
You're not
by that?
smelling
the freshness,
the fresh
of him?
smell. So stupid.
She's like, no, I'm like, girl, how did she explain it? She said something that she's like,
well, she turns.
I almost didn't notice that.
Yeah, because she finally turns
basically
around
naked
because he grabs his clothes and like throws them on the bed or something, and then she's like, oh, he's been naked this whole time, or like with a towel around his waist. And then she's just like, bummer, missed opportunity. I would have pounced.
I would have not cared to give a fuck that I had class in the second.
Yeah,
I would have been like, we could wait.
You can wait a second.
This leads into my little nice comment that Zayden's pretty wild, and he said something like, keep looking at me like that and you're not making it to class. He was ready to pounce like a lion.
Yeah, he was. He was. And then she says that he has his pants on, but then instead of putting his shirt on, he puts his socks on. He knew what he was doing.
He literally said,
He said, are you
sure? I won't put on the whole fit if you don't want me to.
What do you think their tunics look like?
Like Star Wars tunics?
Okay,
I don't know any other fucking tunic.
like what Anakin wears. Is that what you picture?
If you see me and try to say what's up, ski. Literally, I want to see a hot Zayden.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Like the Fortnite skin
Yes.
of Anakin.
Yeah.
Specifically,
the Fortnite
skin of Anakin.
Oh,
That's
my
what
God.
I picture.
Oh. Okay, you know the
Because maybe I
tunic.
need to Google tunic.
You know tunics. Have you seen the tunics at Disneyland that they sell? They
No.
sell them.
No.
Oh, it's a video game.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
because
this is not the tunic I was expecting. This is like
there's a
medieval tunics.
Oh, uh-huh.
No, I'm gonna look
No.
up Star Wars.
Look up Anakin.
Yes. You know, I'm just Anakin Skywalker. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I picture.
That's what I picture him as.
Like no cape.
but just yes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, like, that's what I think of. Not like one of those weird medieval.
No, that's something like that you could fight in, you can move around in. That's what I'm picturing.
There's some leather in there too. Ugh, I love it. Anyways,
Is Fourth Wing just Star Wars?
no, it's High School Musical, Star Wars, Twilight.
It's everything.
It's everything. Fourth Wing is actually so many things. It's so universal. But also, do you think did he put his shoes on right after the socks?
No, I think she does say he puts a shirt on after.
That's right. She like tugs him from his shirt, right?
Oh, does she? I don't remember that. Oh, when they're kissing?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
I also said, "Gyat damn, his little kiss was wild. Settle down, boy." In quotes, is that what I wrote?
Down, boy.
Down, boy. He was this the morning?
Well, she was getting ready to go to class, so yeah.
So he brushed his teeth. For all you people who were upset about our morning breath.
I just
our
have to
one
say,
person.
guys, I just want to say a couple things for my people on TikTok. Every theory that we post, I don't know if we've said this before, every theory we post, it doesn't mean we agree with it. We're just talking about every possible outcome. 2, it's not canon. It's a theory. And that doesn't mean it's true. It's just a possibility that could happen.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm saying something that's making you upset, it's not true. Don't even worry. It's just my opinion. Second of all, I'm sorry that we have expressed opinions on our platform. Because obviously you guys don't like it. So I'm sorry that me saying morning breath is a little bit of an ick really offended a couple of you.
I just, okay, because you know what, if we're gonna get back on that subject, I understand being in the moment. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I
understand.
Fully understand. I'm just saying, which side do you think? Is it more enjoyable with morning breath or without morning breath? That's just something that you guys are going to have to think about, right?
As a couple.
As a couple. So I'm just saying, as two people here, we both agree that personal hygiene comes first. And kill us. Put us on the stake and put us on fire. Like, I'm just saying, I would like clean teeth.
Crucify me.
Crucify me if you will. I'll resurrect telling you to brush your fucking teeth. Because some of you don't. And you got stank breath in the morning.
I just have to say, I read another book where they also had morning sex.
Uh-huh.
But they stopped and said, let's brush our teeth.
Oh, I think that's worse.
Well, it was like they were like making out or something, and then I think she was like, I gotta brush my teeth.
Okay.
And I was like,
you know
relatable.
What? That's fine that you say, I'm gonna brush my teeth.
And he did as well.
I
because
think
he's a respectable partner.
How would you feel if someone said, can you brush your teeth? I think I would get out of there.
But I would be like, okay.
Like, I respect it, but I'd be so embarrassed.
No, and that's fair.
Because, I mean, I get it. That's on me for not brushing my teeth.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
Like, full understand. But
the nice way is like, hey, let's brush our teeth together.
Using the same toothbrush.
No, I draw the line.
Okay, like,
I mean, I also feel like, I don't know, at this like, I've been in a 5-year relationship. Well, no, that's never mind. I was gonna say, if John told me you need to brush your teeth, I actually probably would be like, okay, what did I do?
Okay, bitch.
I'm also like pretty good about my hygiene.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Okay, so I take it back. So. It doesn't matter. Actually, I would have been offended.
I would be offended. I'm just saying.
I understand. We had some people trying to like mansplain, except they were women, what morning sex was. I know what it is.
And by people, I mean one person.
We love to exaggerate. We were talking about it yesterday, and Cassy goes, everyone attacked us. I go, one person.
I'm a Cancer. I'm very sensitive. It's one person. It's an army.
If you guys think we don't see your comments, we do.
I see every single
and
one.
And we talk about it for a long
time.
time.
And I do love all of you. I even love the haters, honestly. You guys keep my day going. But I'm just going to say it. Dental hygiene. Let's just make it popular again. Sorry.
Okay, so that was all. I don't even know how we got on the subject. You were talking.
Oh,
he brushed his teeth.
Brushed his teeth in the morning.
Yeah, I think so.
So
she does always say that he smells and tastes like mint.
Yeah,
he's like minty fresh.
Colgate Total.
I don't know.
Sorry guys, I just needed to let you guys know that we're not gross people and we're also not judgy people, and I also know what morning sex is, so thank you to that one person. I really do hope you listen, because I hope you hear us right now. Love you. Okay.
Well, so yeah, and his kisses though,
smutty smut.
Yeah, in conclusion. There was another mention, okay, reeling it in a bit. There was another mention of Xaden being an only child. Sketchy.
So sketchy. Because it was Violet that
She's
said,
literally
like,
like,
oh,
you're an only
your father
child,
didn't have any
right?
other kids, right?
And he's like,
Why do we keep bringing that up?
It's just sketchy, that's all. It's just sketchy.
Honestly, he said his mom was wasn't present in his life, right?
Well, she left when he was like 10.
Right. And so like she went off to do her own thing.
Yeah, so there is
very
a
high possibility
that he doesn't know about the sibling.
Right.
Yeah.
Or he does, and he
does.
Just keeping that in.
Yeah, it's Bodhi.
We'll see. It's Bodhi.
I don't know. Why didn't Violet ask about the deal between Xaden and her mom? It's literally killing me. Like, he tells her, what do you want to ask me? What do you want to know? And she's like, it's on the tip of my tongue to ask about the deal he made with my mom and if that impacted his opinion on me and blah, blah, blah.
He also can hear you, girl.
So fair. That's probably why he's like, hello? She's like, nope, nothing.
He does. Maybe I made this up. But he does say something in this moment, right? Where he's just like, are you sure that's all you wanted to ask me?
I think he says, like, he's like, violence, and she's like, no, or something, and he's like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, no, I don't want to. Or she asks something else. She like deflects.
Okay, I remember. It's because when she's about to leave for class, right?
Yes. I'm sorry, that took me.
No, I was like, no, I get it. So this is after they're talking about the runes, the protection rune and everything like that. He says, I like it when you ask me questions, he says, leaning over to grab his uniform shirt. Anything else you want to know? It's on the tip of my tongue to question why he didn't tell me about the deal he made with my mother and ask if it influenced his feelings for me. He told me he's basically whatever. She's just going on about different questions. And he's like, violence. He tugs his shirt on and turns. Nothing else to ask. I force a smile. Everything all right? 2 lines appear between his brows. Bodhi mentioned that Kat isn't making it easy on you and you've had a couple of lightning strikes. Bodhi needs to butt out. Also, fucking calm down. Calm down, bitch.
Also, can I just say that all I was thinking about was just like how cute him putting his little shirt on was. I can see it.
He's like, it's like violence. And then he's like, everything all right?
2 little lines.
2 little lines?
Yeah.
His little smirk.
God, I'm in love with him.
What a man. There's no chance I'm letting Xaden worry about me before heading out for multiple days. Rising up on my toes, I kissed him softly. I'll see you tonight. Disappointment flashes through his eyes right before he cups the back of my neck, slants his mouth over mine for a blissful second, then pulls back. You're close, but you need a directional cue for that rune. It's the disappointment flashes in his eyes.
He wanted her to ask.
He knows
something.
that because she literally says there's no chance of letting him worry, and he's just like,
this man has so much patience.
literally, you hoes out there, take notes of all the patients, because I do say though, like, he's dealing with some toxic fucking energy. He's dealing with a toxic person, low-key, at the end of the day. Like, I get it. So, you know, he has a lot more patience than he needs to. But guys, I'm telling you,
It's true.
all of you, guys and girls, y'all can learn from this.
It's true.
Yeah. Anyways,
all right, last thing. I remember just feeling so betrayed for Violet when we find out that Xaden trained her and Kat. I remember being like, I've been cheated on. Like, what do you mean he trained Kat?
oh my god, that would
That's like
piss
betraying.
me off. That would piss me off.
Yeah, like, I don't want to think about Xaden with any other woman.
And also, I mean, I get it. It would send me into a spiral. Be like, oh, so when he was teaching these moves, do you think he remembered when he taught Kat these moves?
Yeah, like, do you think that they made out on the mat? You know?
I feel like I just got my heart broken.
That's what I'm saying.
Xaden, why the fuck did you cheat on me?
Like, I don't know. I just don't like it.
No, I don't like it either. He's not supposed to like anyone but me.
Yeah, but me personally. So,
I all I can think about is how if Violet and Kat ever had similarities that Xaden picked after. You know?
I would love to know. As much as I don't like her, I would love to know more about their relationship.
Me too. Hopefully in the next book we learn more about both
Yeah.
of their past relationships. Because I would like to know more about
Violet's as well. Yeah.
And Xaden and his 36 other lovers.
Yeah, we need a number, Rebecca. Give us a number.
Give us a number.
All right. Should we move into our favorite quotes?
Yeah, sure.
All right. You can start us off.
Okay. Mine is chapter 45. It was from Sawyer. I thought this one was just really funny. You teach me the sign for sex and tell me it was hello, just to see what happened when I used it. I just love him. He's fucking hilarious. And Riddick is like, well, at least he was like, no, I would have taught you what dinner was. And then, or he was like,
I would have told you it was dinner.
it was dinner. And
Oh my god, imagine he's like, would you like to have dinner? That's what he thinks he's asking. I think Jasenia would kind of be into
she'd
it.
be like, sure.
Aw, sweet Sawyer. I forget that him and Rhiannon hooked up.
No, and no one fucking talks about that again.
No one talks about it. Crazy.
Okay, to be fair, they did hook up like very,
Oh, it was so
like,
soon.
it was right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Okay. Mine is from Violet, chapter 45. It says, the blazing, molten stream of Terran's power that flows behind his giant door looks capable of consuming me, but the pearlescent flow of Andarna's power just beyond the window feels approachable. Pearlescent. And I will reference this when we get into Thriving and Theorizing a bit more.
Interesting. All right, my last one is chapter 46, and it is my eyebrows rise, and if I didn't already love him, I would have fallen right then.
What part is I was like, okay.
I don't remember what part that is.
Is him talking about?
Guys, I'm so sorry. This isn't me being unprepared. This is truly just me being, there's been a lot in my brain. I think this is when they're talking about the rune.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And she was like, so I've had the key the whole time?
Yes.
And it's because he put it in there. That's right.
Okay, my last one is from Xaden, chapter 46. And he says, I meant to tell you sorry. Okay. I meant to tell you a lot last night too, but once I found you in bed, my mouth was otherwise occupied.
You know what's funny? I was going to put that on there too, and I saw you did, and I said, you know what? Yes, girl, put it on there.
Ooh.
When I found
Ooh.
my mouth, that specific body part.
Occupied with what, Xaden?
Occupied with what?
Tell us. Let us in.
I understand we can't have it. Okay, I actually don't understand. We could have a whole book with every single part. We missed all the sparring scenes. I'm sure there's some good. I'm sure this was great.
Oh yeah, yeah. We could have been let in just a little bit.
Not everything has to be special.
Not everything has to move the storyline along, Rebecca.
We just want some fun. You barely gave us fun in this one. It's a lot of
really
fucking information.
I think the next one would be smutty. Anyway,
please.
Okay, let's move into Thriving and Theorizing. So for mine, I don't really know where I'm going with this, so just bear with me.
Okay.
Do we think that maybe Violet's second signet has something to do with runes? Do we think she manifested her signet in this moment? I feel like it's just really interesting that she says Terran's power just felt too big and Andarna's power felt approachable. And the second that she reaches for it, there's an explosion by Sawyer. So it could be a coincidence because Trissa is just like, that's why we're practicing outside. And she does say that there's a lot of scorch marks at the end from like all the cadets. But it could have been a coincidence or it could have been something more. Rebecca loves to do these things where, I don't know, it could mean something more than what it actually is. What that power could be, I don't know.
I don't know how it'll be revealed what her second signet is. Honestly, can't even tell. remind me in this moment, has she said that it's been revealed before? We just no one has said anything about it.
She says that she manifests it in Iron Flame and that it's like pretty simple, and there's a line that she thought all of us would have picked up on.
Do you think it's a rune? Do you think
but I don't know,
which
because
line
it's like,
it be?
is that a signet? That's what I'm like confused about.
Because from Indarna's, okay, because she has her signet technically from Terran, right?
Right.
But for Indarna, it's like we have to look into what Indarna could possibly channel as well.
Well, and I know that there are people who are like, I don't know, like, is it the signet from Terran? Is it a signet from, is there a possibility she has 3, which is fucking wild? I'm pretty sure she needs a signet from Andarna because she was able to stop time.
Do you think she has 3? Like from Sigale too?
Because that's what some people say is like, what if she has one from Sigale?
That's fucking
but
crazy.
That's kind of crazy. I do think there has to be a limit. Like, as much as I love her, she can't be like
the most
so
powerful person ever, right?
That it's like not believable.
Unless she is. But.
I mean, unless I saw this thing, I have to find it. It was on Instagram, I think, and it was like, it's a fantasy book. Like, of course I'm gonna want every guy to be a 6'4" shadow wielder or something. And it was like, it's a fantasy book. Of course the female main character is gonna be insanely overpowered, and I'm gonna accept it. And I was like, it's true.
It's true. I do think that she will have the most powerful signets, though.
Yes.
Like, if not 3, 2.
Yeah, 3 is just a little bit wild.
Is a little bit much, but I also wouldn't put it past that she would have something from Sigale because of how strong her bond is to Xaden.
But then do you think Xaden gets something from Terran?
I don't know. He just
you
has
think
2 signets regardless.
Both ways?
I don't know. But I just truly, Violet's second signet keeps me up at night because I don't know. I have too many fucking theories for that one. I think it would be really cool though if she did have some type of tie to runes. I just don't know how that works with a signet. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Is like, is it like a ward situation like Mira where she can, like imbue a rune and like make it stronger, or like I don't really know. Sorry if I'm dumb. If you guys know more about like runes v signets, then tell me, but I don't really know.
Yeah, we'll
see. But it's very interesting how she explained it, that Terran's was too big but Andarna's was approachable.
And I think that might be the first time that no, it's not. Never mind, scratch that. I was gonna say, I think that's the first time we heard pearlescent, but it's not. It is when she wakes up.
Yeah,
so never mind.
I was like, I've said that word before. Pearlescent. Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited for yours because I purposely didn't read it. So
I don't know why. Okay, I do know why. Recently got a new tattoo, and I was just thinking about, what if they were to choose a tattoo? What do you think what do we think people would get? Like, what do you think Violet would get? What do you think Xaden would get?
Well, Sawyer does get a tattoo.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
He does. Oh my god, I totally fucking forgot about that. Yeah, like, what do we think that Violet would get? I think what also prompted this is did I not write it in here? Damn it, I wrote it in here. When Trissa handed everybody like the little picture of the rune, right? She was like, oh, they brought out the printing press for this one. It's like, I love a printing press. I was thinking silly that she would get some kind of scribe tattoo, like maybe like a quill and like a little piece of paper that it's like, or I know a lot of intellectuals like to get ravens because that's a very
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, so I was like, she'd probably get like a little scribe tattoo. She might get a little like her 2 dragons. Like, she
seems like somebody who would like, she'd have butterflies going up her sleeve. She would have constellations.
She would get the like. Do you think she'd be a patchwork or a sleeve girl?
No, patchwork.
Patchwork for sure. I think Rhiannon's a sleeve.
I think Zayden's a sleeve. He already has a sleeve.
Do you think he has knee tattoos?
No, I
Or
don't.
thigh? Do you like knee tattoos?
Yeah, I'm saying I don't think he has them, but
Do you think he would?
like in a perfect world.
Yes.
You know what's so hot? I'm like going off script here.
This is good. It's perfect.
Resan's knee tattoos.
Fuck. Don't get me started on those.
Yeah.
I'll bark for that bitch. I love his fucking knee tattoos. The man's not real, and I love what they look like.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what they look like.
Oh my god. No, I'm gonna say it, guys. The more tattoos you have, for me personally, it just looks too good.
Ups the level a bit.
Ups the level a lot
Yeah.
for me personally.
Yeah.
If they're well placed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want no weird kind, but
Yeah. I agree.
who was I gonna say? What do you think Zayden would get, like, regardless? Like, what's a piece you think he would have? Do you think he would get a little violet? Little.
That's so cute. No.
That was fucking wild.
I I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Aw, that'd be so cute. No.
Not because I thought about it and I actually don't think he would. Maybe do you
Like
think he
a
would get like
secret
a,
one?
a V?
A V?
Like a
Just
V.
a V?
Yeah.
I think he would get something small for her on his, like,
Heart.
pelvic area.
Whoa. Well, I'm just
Just
thinking
for her to see.
because I'm trying to think of, like, he doesn't strike me as somebody who would be getting these little single needle patchwork tattoos.
I think he would have, like, full on ish,
Mm-hmm.
but he would have a secret one for her that she can only see.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I guess he does have a scar over his heart for her, but
He's got something a little more
it's
permanent.
a little more permanent. But I think it'd be cute. But if Violet were to get one for Zayden, what do you think it'd be?
An X.
An X? They got a V and an X.
That's cute.
What's those Roman numbers?
Well, X is 10.
What's the B?
5.
5 and 10.
Right? X is
I have
10?
no idea.
I believe so.
That's cute. I'm trying to think. Is there any other people we think could have a tattoo?
Sawyer gets one for his dragon, I believe. Riddick is a patchwork tattoo
with a tattoo
boy.
with a tote bag and a snapback cap.
Yeah.
Yep, and some sambas.
And some sambas. For sure. He wears Dickies.
I think Riddick is more my realistic type.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's like my real boyfriend.
Yeah.
Zayden's my fantasy.
Yeah. We love you, Riddick.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it'd be funny. Like, what would they choose?
Riddick skateboards.
Riddick definitely watches the skateboard part of the Olympics and goes, "I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna do that."
I think
I think
he
he
was
was in it.
So, Riddick
That's
is
cute.
realistic.
Do you think Mira would have a tattoo?
Mm,
I think she would have a tattoo and she regretted it.
okay, that's fair. I was gonna say it's hard because she's so like straight edge.
Yeah,
I don't know.
she had one mistake.
Okay, maybe.
She's like, ugh.
When she experimented in
Like,
college,
she
she got a
shouldn't-
little drunk one night and she got a tattoo.
I honestly love how we really make her the worst kind of character.
No, it's like out of love. It's fun.
It's like bullying your older sister. It's cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, I thought that was a silly little question.
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
It's not really a theory, but I just thought it was a fun tangent.
Okay. All right, let's move into Final Jam. Okay, so I put Bad Guy by Billie Eilish because I could just see that kind of leading into the fight with Kat, maybe, or just like in these moments of jealousy that she has with Kat. Can definitely see it. And I think I've already talked about You Should See Me in a Crown by Billie Eilish, but I just want to say I could also see it here.
I agree. maybe for the next episode too.
I was also thinking that, but
See me in a crown.
no, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about how good that would be for the throne scene. Think about it. It would be pretty good. I'm just saying.
Wow. Like in the show.
Yes.
Ooh, that's steamy. That's
Okay,
gonna
let's circle back again next week.
No, that's steamy. That's like a 50 Shades of Grey scene. Like the Crazy in Love version of that they had in that movie. Sorry guys, I really did just watch all of them, and so I just on my mind.
That's funny. I need to rewatch them.
I think you do. Honestly, it was very entertaining.
Yeah,
very entertaining, and it was more of a love story than I remembered it was.
Yeah, it is a love story.
It is a love story. It's just a little toxic.
Yeah. So after this, we will be deep diving 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my fuck. Oh my god, that would be crazy.
That would be crazy. No, thank you.
I think we should do an episode of 50 Shades.
We could do an episode, not a deep dive, but
I honestly
would
say though that was like one of the first big books. Maybe it's not, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but like one of the first bigger books that were very smutty, very graphic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I remember that one coming out and everyone being like, whoa, what's going on here?
This is crazy. The first of its times.
Yeah.
My song I have really random. It's truly just for the moment of between Zayden and Violet in the morning when we were together by the 1975.
I need to throw in some more 1975 because
they got some good ones.
They're literally one of my favorite bands. So.
Yeah, I thought I was like, oh, I just like the soft vibe of that song. Yeah, and I was like, it goes really well with that little moment.
It's cute.
They're so cute.
Love them. All right, you better be careful with your laptop.
I know.
Well, thanks for playing.
Oh no.
Shouldn't be that funny.
Wait, did you just go southern for a second?
I said it shouldn't be that funny.
Shouldn't be that funny.
I was laughing when I said it, so.
Thanks for playing, everybody.
Thanks for playing.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Sorry. Again, Delulu hours whenever we film these night ones. But I hope you guys enjoyed our episode. We're so excited for next week's, though.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, it's the throne scene next week. Y'all better get pumped up, please. We're going to try to make next week's really fun.
Oh, yeah. I think we're going to, like, take some shots before.
Sorry. You got it. You literally have to when you're talking about this.
Oh, my God. We should, like, make matching t-shirts or something.
Fuck. We got to get on that.
We got to get on that ASAP.
Now.
Okay. Well, we'll let
we got a lot to do right now.
The work day, it's 9:43.
It's not over yet.
And it's not over for us. We've been going since 10 a.m. today.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Please let us know if you like this episode, what you guys are thinking. Leave us a comment down below on our TikToks, Instagram, all of that jazz. All that jazz. Rate us, and you can go ahead and email us as well. We'd love to hear from you guys, even the haters. I love hearing from you too.
Yeah, as always, you guys know where to find us throughout the week. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok. So we'll see.
Oh God, we gotta go.
We gotta go. Okay, thank you so much for listening, guys, and
love ya.
We'll see you next week for the throne scene.
Love y'all.
Bye.
See you later.